All right, down here at the right side of the map, it's Kim Won-ki, someone who's well known and loved by all. Winner of the first GSL Open season. He is. Got that name because his parents sell fruit. He helps them out. He is the fruit dealer. Over here on the left side of the map, Blue Terran.
MVP Dream.
MVP Dream. This guy's pretty serious.
Yeah.
In the Code A brackets, he actually did some really cool all-ins, but he also showed some really strong macro play. And that's my favorite kind of person to be in the GSL because they're unpredictable. They're like genius. Even Fruit Dealer is like this. He can play a macro game, but he can also just get really aggressive. It's like Delizerg. He has all sorts of avenues of play that he shows at the GSL. It makes it really exciting to have him here. And I'm like already excited watching him right now, knowing that I don't know what he's going to do. I know that I don't know. Fruit Dealer knows as well, but even so is going to go hatchery first. It's a huge map. It's almost silly not to. They're at cross positions. Extractor going down before Pool as well.
I haven't actually seen Dream's TVZ in a while.
Well, he has actually done some cool all-ins. I think you might have been the one who was casting with me. I believe it was Dream who did this SCV Blue Flame Hellion all-in. And it was, he just barely made it work with some crazy micro. And all of his SCVs blew up on Banelings, and it was like weird.
yes.
And we were like, I don't know if this is going to work. And then it just barely worked.
And there was like one Baneling and like 10 SCVs decided to go high-five it.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh?
That was a strange game.
Yeah.
Watchtower being controlled here by Dream. And this drone gets away, but again,
that Marine has a friend.
He came so far, tried so hard, in the end it doesn't even matter.
Oh my god.
It's like the other one, man. So this SCV scout is much more fortunate. He might get drone drilled here. Nope. So Reactor going up for Dream. He's going to be doing a Reactor Hellion opening. Wants to put on a little bit of pressure early on with these two Marines as well. The SCV not long for this world. The Hellions are not going to be around to save him. So there's the command center. It's basically doing a Reactor Hellion expand. This is not the super fast reactor. Hope that I can kill all my opponent's drones if he messes up type of build. That little light on the floor there looked like the Mobius reactor that you research for the ghosts. Let's like build that inside the Ghost Academy so the ghosts can get the energy upgrade.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what happens.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll have to put that on the list of things we have to ask Blizzard if we ever get to meet them.
Yeah, I gotta call Dustin up and ask him about that.
He doesn't have an answer. Why don't you know?
He's like, well, Wolf, I mean, this is a community-designed map. I don't really have an answer for you. That's actually something that Blizzard hasn't really considered. I'm like, Dustin, I thought you were the all-knowing person. Like, Dustin, what's the middle of the map? What's that reactor? Is that the Mako reactor, Dustin? He's like, well, that's another thing I don't know, Wolf.
And then you're be quiet, Wolf, before I remove Zelnaga cabins as well from the map.
Dustin actually has, he's watching this caster now. He has the eject button. He's going to eject me out of my caster seat. It's like an Austin Powers to just go into a pit of lava. So 4 Hellions are out here. They're going to do a little bit of harassment.
They might actually get up the ramp. No, never mind.
Fruit Dealer's like, none of that. No. I've got a good spine crawler
The camera
placement.
was like just above where those lings were, so I couldn't see if there was anything on top of the ramp. So
that is a persistent Zergling. Didn't get the job though. Dream going up to 3 barracks. His orbital is finishing. He's going to be going Marine tank, of course, after these Hellions. The Hellions basically have just controlled the watchtowers by blocking any unit from Fruit Dealer leaving the base. There is just one Zergling out, and it's going to spot the command center. That's the only unit that Fruit Dealer has out on the map, except the Overlord, that is blocked by a Marine from entering.
Yeah.
Dream is like, he's a secret guy. He's like, don't you read my build?
Well, at least he sees the expansion going.
Yeah, and that Zergling does stay alive. That's pretty important. It's the only thing he has out on the map that can see anything coming.
That being said, he's probably going to take a third very shortly.
I think you're right. And there goes that drone to take the third.
There we go.
Third has been taken. Hellions just continue to be annoying. That creep tumor didn't bother them. They bothered that creep tumor.
Yeah.
Second reactor, excuse me, on the third barracks going up for Dream back at home as he continues to be annoying with these Hellions. That creep, Queen is, I just want to spread some creep. Is that okay with you? That Roach is getting a little bit overzealous here. It's a persistent Roach, but he also did not get the job taking care of the Hellions. He's going to be fired. He's going to go home. He's going to get transfused and sent home. He's going to revert back to a larva. Burrow and Roach speed being researched for Fruit Dealer, so he wants to go into a Roach composition. Something that we do see Zergus doing more often nowadays, because mech is becoming more popular. You usually don't see Roaches against a bio composition, but the fact of the matter is, Fruit Dealer doesn't really know what Dream is doing.
Yeah.
He is going to see this push coming, but will he see it in time?
I don't think he will.
This is all part of his plan. He's hidden this for so long, and he's going to come forward here, and Fruit Dealer has a lot of lings.
He's down on supply, though. He does have 14 Banelings in production. He does have Siege mode here for Dream, and he's just going to have to come down to some good splitting. Do you think he's going to have it?
I think he will. I mean, he's MVP Dream.
Yeah.
He wasn't recruited for nothing. Even a bunker going down here, he's going to be able to break down these rocks and attack from 2 different angles if he chooses to. And I'm sure we're going to see him make a third command center during all of this aggression. Combat Shield's about to finish up as well. And the Hellions sneak down into the third base location.
Oh, there's nothing really there. He does get that Queen, though. He's going to be able to get his Hellions out.
Yeah, he's actually going to start killing some of this larva, too, making this hatchery completely useless for Fruit Dealer. The Roaches over here are not really going to prove to be very useful. There are, like you said, 14 Banelings out there. Slow Banelings, though, until Baneling speed finishes. Fruit Dealer is going to just try to wait for that Baneling speed before he goes.
Yep.
This hatchery, though, I don't think he's going to be able to keep it alive.
There lots of bunkers going on.
Oh, here we go. Go for it.
Go. Fruit Dealer's going to try and do it. He's going straight onto that tank. The slow Banelings just bouncing everywhere.
And that did not work.
No. Well, he did clear out the tanks and the bunkers. The Marines can't really deal with the Roaches. 14 more Roaches in production.
Yeah, that tech, although it looks like it failed, was pretty good for Fruit Dealer. He was able to clean that up relatively nicely. He's freed up that third hatchery. He can send drones over there now. He's not going to lose it. Like you said, he had 14 more
He got the tanks,
Roaches.
he got the bunkers. That's what matters.
Exactly. And now he's got a sense of map control.
He can just chase these Marines down forever if he wants to.
Until the siege tank.
Yeah, until the siege tank comes in.
The siege tank is forever.
Yeah.
Siege tanks are forever, man. Dream back at home adding 3 more barracks. Adding another factory as well. So, Fruit Dealer in the middle of the map has 23 Roaches. If Roaches were flavors, they could make a Dr. Pepper. Well, they're actually all the same Roach, though. Yeah.
So that tank being picked up. There's a lot of Roaches there now, actually.
Yeah, this is 23 Roaches, man. If you have 23 Roaches out in the middle of the map and your opponent doesn't have a lot of tanks.
I'm surprised he didn't push his advantage there. We do have a drop coming down in here to the third base. Not much at home here for Fruit Dealer at the moment.
Yep. Knock, knock. Anyone home, Fruit Dealer?
Nope.
Nope. Well, he's not going to steal your TV, though. He's just actually going to kill your hatchery. Maybe snipe a few drones. And the Roaches do have speed. They're trying to work their way back, and it looks like he is going to get a queen and a lot of these drones. Not going to get the hatchery, though. Backs up. Lifts up. Gets out of there, only losing 2 Marines. This is a pretty close game. Dream just now starting production of that third command center.
Yeah, that's interesting. Normally you see the Terrans take the third a lot earlier.
He's just sticking with this harass, given that he knows there's no Spire. The Spire is about to finish, though, and when that happens, this harass is going to stop. Yeah. And Fruit Dealer has seen this with Overlords. He's already got Roach's position ready for this. And we may see Dream just actually back up and not do the drop at all.
And this is where it's going to be difficult for Dream, because he hasn't really done that much damage that he gets a solid lead.
He is going to force the cancel on this hatchery. Well, if he sees
Well,
it,
if he even goes that way, he should have seen it.
he sees he has the tower, yeah. I'm not entirely sure why he's
Oh, he gets his
hesitating.
Overlord, though.
That's nice.
Drop coming in at the third, just lifts up just in time. Does force the cancel on that hatchery. I think he's just going to go home.
Well, this is going to get interesting because Fruit Dealer has got some dropship plans of his own. He's going to hold this off relatively easily. But back behind the main, he's got 4
Ooh.
Banelings morphing in an Overlord that
What's
does
the
have
upgrades
drops.
on that?
Well,
On
you
the
just lift
Banelings,
them up.
that
I
is.
can't click on them. They
No?
have no upgrades,
Okay.
which is also the trend for Dream. He's about to have +1 armor.
But he is moving up here. Oh!
Oh!
Blow him up! What are you doing?
Man,
Why?
why? I don't know. Don't ask me, man. Go over to that brute, tap on Fruit
Oh,
Dealer's
hang on.
sword,
Where'd that Overlord go, by the way? With all the Banelings in it. It must have
Yeah.
been taken out
The
by one
turrets
of the
took
turret.
it out while he was focusing on those.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, the turret did kill that, so that's unfortunate. It's not Fruit Dealer's lucky day.
No.
I mean, look at this. Wow. That was a pretty big tell, though, with the Roach baiting there.
Yeah.
Roach is taking
Terrans
a
are starting
lot
to
of
get
damage.
smart.
They are. I mean, before they were just winning because they were lucky and it was because it was Imbo, but now they're starting to get smart.
Now they're actually learning.
I mean, that's so many Marines. Those Roaches have no place here.
Yeah.
The Marines are yelling at him, get out of here. You have no place here. A lot of Banelings morphing in, 7 of them. They do have speed, and he's about to get on creep, but
There's
with
quite a
good
few
splitting,
mutas, and here we go. He's chasing him
sieging
down.
up.
He needs to be careful with these Overlords. He does realize that something's going on. Baneling's coming through. Oh, great control
That
by
was
Dream here.
awesome
He's even
control.
splitting as well. There's a lot more Banelings coming through, but if he can just control it just right, I think he's going to be able to be fine. Reinforcements coming through.
he is
for Dream.
absolutely fine.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who's not absolutely fine. That is Fruit Dealer.
Yeah. He looks in a lot of trouble right now.
Tumor's falling. Baneling's falling here as well. All he's got left is a bunch of morphing Banelings and a handful of Zerglings.
Needs to split these units up, but he's trying to focus. Oh!
Nice splitting there at the last second. He's got so many Marauders in this mix. It looks like Fruit Dealer may hold for now. Just
Oh.
barely, simply because there's not enough anti-air. Well,
There's one
just
Marine
barely,
left.
and the medevac is changing the tide of battle.
Yeah. That's what they do.
They do. At the north part of the map, Fruit Dealer's taking another hatchery, but he can't use it.
Yeah.
More reinforcements coming in. The drone's coming out to help out.
I think they were just being transferred.
Yeah, he's
as
like, well, I lost all my drones here. I guess I'll just send my other drones down
Yeah.
and have them die.
Dream backing off here to make
To get the
beat up.
reinforcements,
Yeah. Good choice by Dream.
GG. Fruit Dealer will go down to Code A. It's actually now physically impossible for him to move into Code S.
But of course, Dream taking a nice win there. I'm just having a quick look.
He took the fruit that he was dealt.
Yep. So Dream is now 1-2. Unless I read my results wrong on my piece of paper, but that's fine. I think we're going into our next match very shortly, which is going to be Happy versus Dream. So
That'll be good TVT. Happy showing some good style against Ryung. I would say that Ryung just outplayed him a little bit.
Yeah.
But just a little bit, and it was really close. Jump into that game. The map is going to be dual sight.
I love dual sight. I love all these new GSL.
You know, I
maps.
actually really used to dislike dual sight, and it was like one of those immature dislikes. Like I didn't want to eat squash because I didn't like the way the watchtowers were. I was like, well, they look like warp gates. That's so silly.
Yeah.
Now I kind of like them, and I was also like, well, one side's green, one side's red. You know, it's like, you know,
I don't
what?
like this map.
LS
Why?
Prime. It's like LS Prime. You know, you're doing something that's like too silly, and
Yeah.
there's not that many bases. But now we've seen so many good games on this map, and it's like it's kind of small. It's not a big map like Tal'Darim, but just the way the watchtowers are, it makes it feel like Tal'Darim because you can take hidden bases, and there's always all this action going on the map. It's a really well designed map.
Yeah, yeah.
The watchtowers are so important, especially in TVT. So
Yeah.
So
There's nothing more I can add to that because I agree with you.
I just actually told you everything about dual sight. You were like, yes, I know this to be true.
We talk about this
It's
a
not,
lot.
it's not like when Luke found out Darth Vader was his father. Spoiler alert. And he was like, no, that's impossible. No, you're like, no, dual sight is a terrible map. It's small. The watchtowers look ugly. No, you know the truth. You can handle it.
And so we are going to get these players in here very shortly. I'm not sure if we're going to go to another break or not. We'll find out.
Yeah, we will find out. Happy's joined in. He's giving us the polite greeting. So we are going to take a 2-minute break. It's after every 2 games, guys.
Yeah.
So see you guys in 2 minutes.